What's up, everybody? Hold on. Hello. We're having some tech issues here. Ugh. Well, I'm Mike Watson. I'm the host of Chat and Draw today and every day, live from my studio basement in Columbus, Ohio. And we are on episode 102. 102, that's how we do. 102. Yeah, you got that. All right. Yeah, live in the building, making it happen again. Another after credit scene episode that we having up in this bad boy. Uh, and I might have to disappear for a second to help out to get our guest on. Looks like we're having some tech issues, but that ain't nothing new. That happens. We're going to work past it. Uh, we're going to work past it. We'll get it all figured out. But until then, I got a little thing going on right now. It's You might have heard of it. You might have heard of it. It's a little thing I like to call a Kickstarter. It's a Kickstarter. Yeah. Go ahead and check it out. What up, J Man? What up, man? What up? Yeah, J Man. J Man's been here since the beginning from episode 1, episode 102. We in the building. Click that link, man. Click that link. Go check out the Kickstarter. I'm trying to hit this goal today. Let's hit this goal today. We're at $2,083. Our goal is 2,500, and this is only day 3. Let's go ahead and knock that out the park today for your boy, so we can get on to getting some more money on this Kickstarter, and getting some stretch goals and things like that in the building. All right, so first, let me tell you about the show. The show Chat and Draw is where I sit at the virtual art table from a colleague, friend, or associate talking about their product, their IP, their store, their fashion, their YouTube channel, while drawing some what I hope to be fantastic art live on TV. I said on TV. Yes, we're on the streaming TV. Um, what are my credentials to justify that I could do something like this? Well, I just happen to be the publisher of Short Fuse Media Group, the founder of Freestyle Comics, 1/4 of the agents of the nerdy, the most enthusiastic person in comics. Mike Watson in the building. I make comics, I do freelance work, all types of jazzy face stuff. We're doing this Kickstarter right now where we're going to be offering up these new features for the show. Um, New features for the show that we have popping off right now. Oh yeah, that'll be premiering in our season 4, and then we're going to be doing the art books, which is live on the Kickstarter right now. We got the art book for season 1, season 2, and season 3. You need to peep that well, and understand it. Oh, lighting looks different. Oh, the light. J Man, only somebody who has seen all 100 episodes would notice that. So, like, I've got like these big utility lights here, them big long joints that take 4 bulbs. Well, since I've lived at the house, I've only had 2 in there. But I decided finally to get off my butt and put the other light bulbs there. Go to the store and get some more. So, yeah, that's what all that new light is right there. When are you gonna have your wife and your kids interview on the show? Oh, Brad, that is actually pretty good. That might be something that we do on these extra credit scene episodes that we might get popping off here. That's really Brad comes up with some of the best ideas. Brad's also someone that's been here since the beginning as well and checked out every episode, and he's helped get some people on the show. So we very much so appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that's been here for the full on run. All right. So we got, and as soon as we can figure it out, and I think we have figured out the issue, but this may take a second. Um, Hold on. All right. So The guest that is supposed to be here is Feon Cooper, the owner of Black Star Collectables, and it looks like part of the issue, tech issues, also time difference. I've done 100 episodes, and I shall not be surprised by what will fall through the crack or what I will forget to check on. And time zones has been a constant enemy of mine for all 100 episodes. But we'll get past it, man. We'll figure it out. Not to worry. That doesn't stop this engine at all. Massive Panda, what up, baby? What up? Mike Lancet in the building. Ain't seen you in a minute, kiddo. Mike says, "What's up, Mike? Listening to your show while I work, always a good time." Thank you. I'm gonna quote you on that one, buddy. Hey, Mike, can you please personalize and autograph my books? I pledge when you do ship them. I will see what I can work out, Jay. Man, I got Sean Mack, the master of all deliveries, helping me with shipping, and he's down there in Georgia, so we'll see what we can work out. I got to double check what tier you got, but we'll see. And if anything, I don't know. Look, I'm all over the place right now, man. I'm all over the place right now. But let's get started on this piece until Feon can get up in this bad boy with us, and we can start asking questions about this awesome collectible store that he has. All right, let's get the screen share on. Oh, he got the early bird special with all 3 books. That's a good one. All right, okay. All right, so the name, this one's gonna be a little bit different. Feon has and I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He has a collectible shop. It's called Black Star Collectables, and I'm gonna turn the store and him into a comic book character. We're gonna see how that goes for us today on the show. Let me see. Next is what do you think about get your character on the group shot cover tier? Get your character on the group shot cover tier. Ooh. Ooh. Gerald, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Why did I not think of that? That's gravy. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. I might be able to add that as a reward tier now. Let's see. I like that, Gerald. All right. But don't. My kids and wife are upstairs working out. If you guys can hear that. We're going to persevere through. Nothing stops the show. All right, I wanted to see how that looked. Make sure that was looking good. All right. Let's see what we can craft up here. I had to keep trying to get one of yours on there. Well, I think I'll look into my pledge or the Kickstarter, but I think I could add that pledge for the next art book. Because I do the so for the seeds. So I like what we did, which was having the 100th episode and then launching the Kickstarter on the 100th episode, and at the same time I also did the art book cover on that episode. So I would probably need to do that a little bit. I would probably have to set up a pledge now, honestly, a pledge level for that now. So you can pledge for it so I can get you on the cover or know who I'm going to put on that cover when we get to that next art book, which I can tell you guys right now that next art book is going to fill up already. As you see, we're already on the 2nd episode. I got another episode planned. I got 3 episodes planned for next week. And then another episode after that. So we're doing episodes all month, trying to, get as much money and fundage as we can on this Kickstarter, which, by the way, Kickstarter, right there. I did get to talk to Mr. Cooper about some things that he liked, what he was into, and the shop looks really cool. I don't know if anybody's seen the shop, but he's got a dope Black Panther statue in the front center of the shop, like on a mountaintop, on a piece of a mountaintop. Thing looks wicked cool. Make sure that all looks good. All right, we should have Cooper on here in a bit. We're just gonna keep working. If you guys got any questions, if you guys got any questions about the Kickstarter or anything like that that you want to ask me, go right ahead. I'm gonna save all the questions stuff about the store for Mr. Cooper when he gets on here. Mm. I do feel like the last like 10 episodes I've been on kind of like a streak with the characters that I've drawn. I feel like I've put out some real fire with like the last 10 sets that I've done. I'm trying to keep that streak alive right now. Trying to keep it hot on these bad boys. As far as what else I can come up with here. Mike, you need to watch a documentary on HBO. It's called The Class Action Water Park. You will laugh your ass. I have seen that, and I did laugh my ass off, J man. That joint was crazy. I can't even believe something like that existed. But then it's America. So I think I'd be more surprised that that would have been fantasy versus reality. I can't believe they were able to do some of the things that they were able to do with that park. It is ridiculous, the things they got away with and how they got away with that stuff. The law really favors the rich, man. It really does. That's kind of super annoying. Mm-mm-mm. That slide with the loop, yeah, that's. I can't even believe like that's a thing. Like you have to watch it. So on HBO Max, there is like you said, it's called Class Action Water Park. It's this theme park that was a mix of a water park and stuff like this, where this guy had a park and like had no licenses, had no contracts or anything like that. Just opened up a theme park, paid people off to get it open, invented rides that weren't tested or weren't safe. Like he had a water slide looped the loop that you would slide on, and as people, if you didn't get enough momentum, right, people would go up and then get stuck on the top and then slam their head or face on that little on the top loop, and their teeth were jabbed in there, and then they'd fall and go down the rest of the loop. And so then other people that would go behind them would get cut and shredded by the teeth that were stuck in the loop. Like, dude, freaking craziness. Like I don't understand. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Put that on its own layer. Yeah, it was in New Jersey, and like the teens that worked there, it was just pandemonium, man. No ride was safe. Uh, they were getting lawsuits. People died out there. It was really freaking crazy, and he got away with so much for so long because he would just pay people off. So let's lower that opacity. I'm gonna bring this down some. We'll bring that in a little bit more. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, there's that whole park situation was crazy. Friday here yet with Christina? No, it's only Monday, J man. Right? Yeah, it's only Monday. We got 4 more days, buddy. And then you'll be able to see Christina. Man, I know I think just switching over to this style of drawing where I've used the fat ink brush and it's been I'm using the opacity to kind of add those layers to it or to really shape out stuff. I think this has really helped my drawings on the show these last few episodes. What's happening? I'm getting alerts. Getting alerts. Let me check my alerts. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, she does need to get her video games on. We're gonna get her into video games. That's gonna be our mission. It's either like Christina's gonna have to give into something. It's either gonna be anime or it's gonna be video games. We just haven't made the decision on which one we're gonna do. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, Mr. Cooper, the owner of Black Star Collectables. Just waiting for him to pop in here. He will be here in a little bit. Playing around with his logo for him. Let me see here. Boom. So I need that a little bit smaller. And Paige, how are you doing tonight? You're wearing a Grogu t-shirt. You should post it and tag her in it. I think she'll get a kick out of that. Dun 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 dun. I actually really do dig sketching like this now. Like I saw digital artists who were serious about it. I saw that this is what they or a majority of them did. But this is how they would do their sketches with their brushes like this. Like I don't even understand like what's the real reason for doing it or whatever. But I just like how it looks and how it feels. It adds a comfort for me to how I am sketching. So it really I feel like it gives me a lot of freedom to really play around with some stuff. It was one hand. I think this arm is kind of off. I missed the Big 100 show. I was at work. Oh, yeah, it was a big show, man. Yeah, I did not see Paige there. It happens, man. You got to work. You got to live. The good thing about it is that the 100th episode is up on YouTube and my Twitch channel, and you can view them anytime on YouTube. I think it'll only be up for like a month on my Twitch channel. Mm. I thought about it at work today. I don't think Kylo will kill Groku. He's their big cash flow as of late. Yeah, I agree with you. I think they'll find some way to save Groku, whether he goes somewhere else or Kylo lets him go. Um, I kind of like the idea of Kylo letting him go. You've been talking a big push-up game. Will you be able to pull it off? Brad, I don't think it matters if I can pull it off. I think it's the whole point of watching me do it and failing at it terribly. That gives people joy. So, but we have to hit that goal, man. I know I got 10 right now. Wait, I got 20. I got 20 right now. No, we did 18, 19, 20. And then if we do 2100, then I got 30. So I got 20 push-ups to do tonight for real. But if we do the whole 2500 today, if all the people watching share this out to their social media networks and advocate for your boy, and we hit 2500, then I have to do 100 push-ups today. I have to complete them on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, on Twitch Live. And you will get to see the endurance of a burrito eating man at damn near 40 and how it fails him. I'll be on a future Chat and Drill show with some big news for chess. Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, I drew a blowtorch last time you were on here, which was a fun one. Yeah, blowtorch was fun to draw. Who would you have me? Well, unless it's big, unless it's part of the big news. Who would you have me draw? If you don't want to tell me because it's part of the big news, I understand that as well. Man, you gotta love. And see, that was her the thing too. I didn't know what I was missing with this digital art, man. Also, Brad, the package never got here. I have not seen it, and I've been checking my mailbox. But I also know that there have been some serious delays with postal stuff. So I don't know if you want to check or call the post office or however you sent it or whatnot. Hmm. I'm hoping season 3 Grogu will talk. He's like 50 years old. They're saying, yeah. Well, he won't be in season 3. I don't think. I don't think he'll be in season 3. I think they're going in a new story arc direction now, J Man. For the next issue, you get to pick any chess character you want. Awesome. I already know who I'm picking. I already know who I am picking. I know I sent it on 12/14. I know. J-Man, I've been wanting to see you draw more 80s cartoons. G.I. Joe, Thundercats, Transformers, He-Man, Ghostbusters. And Brad said he'll make some inquiries tomorrow. Yeah, man, I've been meaning to tell you that. But, you making comments now refreshed my memory. Like, yeah, I have not gotten that yet. Oh, it was me saying how much I love to draw digital. And my brain started working like, yeah, ain't I supposed to be drawing something traditionally for somebody? And I was like, oh, yeah, Brad, the book ain't came yet. Boom, 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 boom. Mm. That was fun. I normally hate drawing boots, and I really suck at them, but I really like how that came out. I tell you, man, this chat and draw show has just helped me a ton with the art. I'm not gonna front. Like that boot looked legit. You know what I'm saying? Look like a legit boot up in this bad boy. It's a cool thing I like about this show. It's making me draw stuff that I don't normally draw. And you're like, but Mike, you draw boots all the time. Yeah, superhero boots. These are like some Timbo, some work boots type of thing. Who would that be? Pinpoint, Footpath, or Heart? I can't remember her name. I think it might be Pinpoint, the one that has the syringes and throws them out. J Man still wait for Kevin Smith's Master of the Universe. Aren't we all? Yeah, the post office crazy behind. Like I went to go pick up a package today. I just went to buy it at the store, like just flat out bought at the store instead of having it delivered because I did not want to have any delays. The mail has been, and for the most part, well, from what I know, the mail has been getting here. But who knows? I could be getting stuff that is just sitting here or sitting at the post office. Yeah, man, I love this lowered opacity drawing because you have no idea. Like it just lets you build up so much. Really let you change. Like really adds a lot of layers to what you got going on. All right. Hey, Katie, what's up? How you doing? Good to have you as usual. And thank you. I appreciate it. Can't completely blame COVID for Masters of the Universe being like Kevin Smith is traveling from state to state doing movies, pop up restaurants. Really? I guess so, man. You gotta get your money where you can get it. Excuse me. I didn't know Kevin Smith was even doing that. I didn't know that was the thing. I didn't know people actually wanted that restaurant in real life. But hey, Kevin Smith, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You want to keep that luxurious, rich style. I'm really gonna have to learn how to clone myself. I really need to learn how to do that. Late to the party, I didn't know you had a show tonight. Yeah, Katie, I got I don't think I have another one tomorrow. I'm pretty much gonna be online every day. I'm trying to push that Kickstarter while speak of the devil. Where the heck? There it is. I'm trying to push the Kickstarter as hard as I possibly can. We want to raise up as much money as we possibly can. We want to reach as many people as we possibly can. And the way that I got people to know about this show is by streaming. So that's my plan. I plan on streaming. I plan on being on the interwebs, talking to people, drawing people. And if you're tuning in right now, I just put the link in there. Uh, it's on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I just put the link in there for my Kickstarter that's going on for Chat and Draw right now, which I think is kind of an awesome Kickstarter. We're gonna have some new features for our new season. Um, we've got a versus mode that I'm very excited about. We got 3 art books that we're getting that we're publishing. That feature all the artwork from all 100 episodes. Katie says I still can't get my Kickstarter issue. Hopefully, I'll get sorted so I can pledge soon. Yeah, Katie, I'm sure you'll figure it out. I'm sure Kickstarter figured out. They want you donating that money so they can get their cut. And I'm not worried. I know as soon as you can, you'll pledge. You've been very supportive as well, which I appreciate. So this piece, since you're just now tuning in, Katie, this is actually a collectible shop owner, and I'm using his logo and himself, kind of making this character out of the store featuring him. Did I see that you're going to be on with Pops sometime soon? Pops! Who is Pops, Brad? Am I missing something? Do you know a cool kid that I don't know? Oh, comic related. Yes, I am. I am. Dude, so somebody recommended that I just put it out there and just like because I'm trying to get on a bunch of different other people's shows and podcasts to promote the Kickstarter, and somebody recommended just post it, just send out a request and put it in this group, and I did, and I got hit with so many responses. I got overwhelmed with how many responses I got. So it's been hard for me to kind of keep up or whatnot. Like I've had to reschedule some of them, just because I just got overwhelmed with them. But yeah, that is a thing that is happening. I want to say happening tonight actually. Yeah, man. I have this platform that I use to help other people spread the awareness of their books and stuff. So now I'm trying to jump on other people's platforms and spread awareness of my books and stuff. Mm, 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 mm. So hopefully it works. Because that's the thing, man. I want to get. I'm still going to keep doing comic book stuff on here. We're still going to have comic creators on here. That's never going to stop. That's my bread and butter, baby. Um, but I want to get more creatives on the show. I want to expand the roster of creators that we have on here. Getting somebody like ID, Inevitably Dope, on the show, that was super fun. He's got a huge TikTok, Twitch audience. And that ended up him being on the show a couple times and me designing T-shirts for him. And then he actually joined the cast of Agents of Nerdy. LaShawn Coven being on the show, and she's not just a comic book creator, but she also is a comic shop owner. And right now we got another collectible shop owner on here with Black Star Collectables. So I want creatives to be able to showcase their stuff, but I also realize that no, there's more than just one type of creator. He does. He does. He was very excited when we confirmed things. Disney Plus was talking about doing a Willow show. Yes, they are. They're not talking about it. They're doing it. And I'm excited for it. I love Willow. Willow was like my Lord of the Rings for me as a little kid. Yeah, absolutely, J Man. But dun 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 dun. All right, all right, all right. Let me see here. Hmm. I don't know why some old dirty bastards playing in my head right now. I loved Willow too. The fantasy films back then were so much better somehow. You think so, Katie? I mean, Lord of the Rings is tough to beat. Lord of the Rings is real hard to beat. When Danny came over my house to help me work on my computers while we were waiting for the hard drive to back up, we watched Dragon Slayer, and I thought everybody watched that, right? Nobody in the house knew what that was. I was like, "What's wrong with your childhood? Dragon Slayer is classic." Katie says, mm-mm, mm-mm. I love Will. Okay, yeah. Jay, I've already read that. J-Man says Willow was George Lucas's alternative to Lord of the Rings since he couldn't get the rights back then. Mike Langston says, "I've always been a fan of your art, but you've clearly leveled up even more, especially on that on the chat and draw streams. I can't wait to see how your art looks in the next issue of Hot Shot." Thank you very much, Mike Langston. I super appreciate that, man. I'm working on issue 11 right now, and issue 10 is being colored as we speak. Moana, what up, though? What up, though? Katie says, "I loved Willow. The fantasy films were so much better back then, somehow, even without the graphics we have now." All right, Katie, I'm gonna let you live on that one. I'm gonna let you live on that one because I can see what you're saying, but like I still feel like Lord of the Rings is my favorite fantasy of all time. Um, if you guys could see that over there, that is my Lord of the Rings playset over there. Balrogs, elephants, cave trolls, castles, Gandalf the White. I got like 3 Legolosses over there or whatnot. And in the sky, we got it all. Lord of the Rings is my crack, man. Absolutely. Don't forget about Kroll. Yeah, Kroll with the jump off. I did love Kroll. Lord of the Rings is amazing. Fantasy films back then had more imagination, surreality to them. Plus, I love 80s synth music. Katie, you win. I gotta roll with you on that one, Kay. I gotta roll with you on that one. Moana, yes. What is that yes for, Moana? Is it for the toys? All right, here we go. Yeah, but Mike, I've been definitely trying to step my game up. And Mike, Lance, this is your fault. If you're thanking me or giving me props for how my art game has increased, I'd like to say thank you to you because you put out an amazing issue called the Zero Event, which will be dropping this year, and you made it look easy, my brother. And and you made me look back like, man, I can't have this dude making a comic book and then his stuff look completely better than what I'm doing right now. You forced me to step my game up. And I like that. I love it because you killed that issue, bro. Um, and I can't wait to see what you bring with issue two. You might bring some tears to my eyes because it gets hot in the next two issues of Zero Event. Moana says Lord of the Ring toys and just all of that. Period. Yeah. Funny story. We moved, and we've been here at this house like 4 years, and I could not find my cave trolls to save the life of me. I could not find them, and I just found them yesterday. So I was very excited, very very excited. So I got to rearrange my play table over there. I'm trying to get more grass on there, so I can make it like a grassy field, and I got to figure out how I want to do some water, like like little pools of water on there as well. But yeah, I need to clean it up and spruce it up. I've been giving a lot of attention to my Marvel Legends movie set. The Crow was dope, man. I haven't seen that one in forever. Might have to see if I can snatch it up off eBay when the next paycheck comes in. Yeah, Crow was dope. Like like Katie has a very valid point with what she's saying about those movies because I was just all in love with Dragon Slayer as we watched it, and Stephanie was tearing it apart for how bad it looked. But that was before all that CGI, all those practical effects were where it was at. Juan says, "Awesome sauce, you need the Rohirrim." Oh no, I got him. I got him. I got your boy. Don't worry, I got him. I got him on horseback, but I do need like 30 of them to make it legit. Do they even make? Did they throw stuff out? No, yeah, they got them, but I need like 30 of them. I got one, and I got the king. I'm terrible with names, and they're both on horseback over there. Uh, Mike says, "Thank you, Ha, but Zero Event really challenged me. I could draw fantasy all day, but those superhero poses were no joke. By the way, Justice is my dude. Hey, and you have brought Justice to life, sir. I can't wait for people to read that book and see who Justice is. All they've been getting is glimpse. They've just been getting glimpse of Justice in Hotshot, in Vigilance, in oh yeah, Hotshot and Vigilance. So in Zero Event, you're actually going to really see some heroic work from the man, from the greatest superhero of all time in the freestyle comics universe, Justice. And that's what's so awesome, man. You brought that character to life. Like when you put him on the page and you drew him, I was like, that's it. That's Justice. You have put breath in his chest, and he was as epic as I have always imagined him to be. Krull is on Amazon for cheap on Blu-ray. And Mom says, "Yeah, we need a gang over here and a squad of Orikai." Yeah, I probably got about 8 Orikai over there right now. I mixed Ash from Army of Darkness in there. He's protecting the hobbits. Of course, I got Gandalf the White fighting off with the Balrog. But yeah, I got some McFarlane medieval toys in there. It's a crazy, it's crazy what's on there. No, who is that? Who is that in the comments? Let me see here. I am not. I wish I was, but apparently I got to look up to see how to connect it to the computer because Apple, they changed the cords, and I did not even think about that. So I've got to figure out how, if there's a different way to connect it, or if there's a different cord or converter that I am going to need to get. And I've also got to transfer everything over. It seems like it's a simple enough process. They changed the cords, but it always looks like it's simple. Let's see. Da-da. I need to finish painting my Games Workshop borrow. Ooh, okay. We should. I want to see that. Uh, yeah, he's not on here yet. We had a bit of a tech and time difference issue, so I'm just waiting for him to get in so we can start bugging him with questions. Mass Panda said yes. Kay says she needs to work on her Balrog. That Balrog was, I think, was my favorite thing of Lord of the Rings. J-Man says Dolph Lundgren Masters of the Universe, complete hot garbage. Yeah, it was, and I think I knew that as a kid, but man, that's all I had, man. So I took it. I took it and I ran with it. I was here for it. I mean, I think, you know what, J-Man, with you bringing that up, I think Masters of the Universe is the first movie I critiqued as a true geek. Like, that's not real. Who is that guy? What's the key man? No, none of that's real. I was upset. But hey, what did I know? It was He-Man, and I rode with it. I believed what the studios told me. Excuse me. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Beastmaster, Sword, and the Sorcerer, and I like you said, Dragon Slayer. I watched that one over and over. Skeletor and Evil Lyn were cool in that movie. Yeah, dude, they got Skeletor and Evil Lyn perfect, perfect. They got that mess perfect. Like that should have won an award for like prosthetics, makeup, and effect. But because the movie was trash, it didn't even get looked at or considered. I don't think. Mm-mm-mm. Dum-dum-dum. In case you cannot tell, or I'm gonna tell a little bit of inspiration from, or not a little bit, but some inspiration from your man Luke Cage, as that is Mr. Cooper's favorite character. All right, all right, all right. Let me see here. I love working on the arm muscles. I'm a I am a Adam Kubert, Jim Leahead, Joe Mad. These were artists that I used as my sources for how to draw superheroes. They all had their own styles, and I like to think I took, well, not think, I know I did, uh, take bits from each of them to help me learn how to draw. some superhero anatomy. Wildor ruined that show. Hey, that's his name. I couldn't remember his name. Wildor was trash. Because I was like, and I guess, the special effects at the time, they couldn't make your boy the floaty guy or whatnot. So that was high risk for them. I own the cheese He-Man movie though. Bad. I had to have that crap in my collection. Oh, absolutely. It still brought some, like, it wasn't all bad. It still brought some joy. Like, I Have the Power was perfect. Skeletor, perfect. Evil Lyn, perfect. Katie, I was so obsessed with Lord of the Rings when I was a kid. I read it when I was 10. Then I had the BBC radio performance in 13 parts, which was really cool too. Bit weird, though, as the guy who plays Bilbo in the films is Frodo in the radio play. Orko would have been worse. I didn't know that, Katie. Gwildor and the Cosmic Key. All that trash. But at the same time, that movie had a lot of special effects in it. And you're like, and in my head, the common sense for me is they did it in our timeline, I think, to make it cheaper. So they wouldn't have to do a bunch of, fantasy stuff. But you might as well just did all the fantasy stuff. That's the thing I don't like about Hollywood, where they get with these IPs, they get with these projects, and then and they think they know best. It's like Transformers. I don't need humans in Transformers. I don't need them to be the main focus. The humans were the sidekicks. The Transformers were it. The Transformers were in 90% of the show, and there was 10% human. Let's go back to that. Like, they're doing the whole show on Cybertron on Netflix, and it's much better. It's much preferred to me because we're getting to see all this lore and history and all this stuff that went on in Cybertron, and it's actually pretty wicked cool. But for whatever reason, Hollywood feels like you have to be able to connect with the movie. And the only way you're going to be able to do that, you can't connect to a bunch of robots or whatever, or sentient beings, rather, because they're not just a bunch of freaking robots. Be offensive like that. I got upset. Oh, why did it do that? All right. Let's see here. Mm-mm-mm. All right, all right. Courtney Cox first movie, yeah. Orko would have been worse. Mike Lancer says, I freaking love Joe Mad. I think I have his entire run on Uncanny X-Men in the 90s. Joe Mad was incredible, man. Man at Arms, Tila and Sorcerer's pure trash in that movie. Yeah, I think He-Man was the first movie where I really critiqued it as a geek. And I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it one bit. Yo, this shirt is where it's at. Your boy's out here. Oh yeah. Lift that on up. No Battle Cat. Yeah, that was the other thing. I forgot all about that. No Battle Cat. Yeah, Battle Cat would have been expensive as heck to do, man. They can't do Orko. They're not going to do Battle Cat. Brad says, kind of ashamed to admit this, but I picked up the Transformers, My Little Pony miniseries last week. First issue wasn't too bad, better than I would have expected anyway. Bradley, you should never be ashamed of any books that you pick up, man. If you want to pick up a comic book, you pick it up. I don't care if it's My Little Pony or the Transformers. You want to enjoy a book, man. You wanted to go to a new world. You wanted to see something cool, and hopefully, it did some of that for you. That's all that matters. My casting call for the live action Thundercats movie, my pick for Panthro is Vin Diesel. I can see it, but I don't want to insult Vin. But like, I feel like it needs to be somebody smart too, because like Panthro was super smart. It's been a while since I watched Thundercats, man. I remember Panthro being smart. Katie says, I feel I missed out on a lot of cartoons in the 90s as I didn't have a TV until I was 11. That's flipping possible. Mm. So I get into these little detail parts, and then I'm like holding my breath. Panther, he has the voice. He does have the voice, J man. Brad says my sentence exactly on the Vin Panthro. Not bright enough. Yeah, like Vin does have the voice. I see what you're saying. He has that, mechanic savvy about him or whatnot that he's made millions of dollars off of. But I just kind of remember, like, low key Panther being a genius. Wasn't something he flaunted, but it was there. And I could be remembering the cartoon completely wrong as well. Hmm. Deselect the eraser, homie. Doing that chain gang. Colin Farrell's Tigra. I can somewhat see that. Vin ruined himself for me with his singing. His singing? When was he singing? When was Vin singing? I'm trying to think. Well, Bradley, what movie was he singing in? I can't think of a movie that Vin Diesel was singing in that was bad. Check him out on YouTube. Feel like I do, or something like that. God awful. Okay. I mean, I don't imagine that Vin can sing just because he can do voice acting. He did the Iron Giant, one of the most beloved characters ever. Uh, I would have never thought that Vin Diesel could sing. The revamp of Thundercats was decent. A few changes was a little naggy, but not bad. Unfortunately, it fell victim to Cartoon Network. Yeah, it fell victim to Cartoon Network, and the toys didn't sell. So Cartoon Network does a lot of that. That's why and I don't admit this very often, but that Ninja Turtles cartoon that came out, the latest one where Raphael was the leader, I was not feeling that at all. But, but that bad boy had the best animation for a Ninja Turtle cartoon we've ever seen. I don't like the story. I don't like the art direction, but the animation for that show was the best animation that had ever graced the Ninja Turtle realm, and it's upsetting because it was wasted. Like that animation would have been great for the 2005 CGI cartoon, but like with that art direction, like the way those turtles looked in 2005 for the CGI cartoon was incredible. I loved it, spot on, and that show is really good. It's one of my favorites out of the turtle shows. But if that animation from the newest show was on that one, oh, murder, murder was the name that they called it, murder. But no, but the CGI did grow on me. Um, wasn't perfect, but I actually like that one for the story and for the characters, how they treated the turtles and their story. And Mr. Cooper is in the building. Hold on, get my screen up. There we go. Hey, Mr. Cooper.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
All right, all
I'm
right.
doing
Good that we can get you in here.
glad. I'm sorry about the mix-up, man. I thought it was I thought it was Pacific Coast time, and so I was like, yeah, 7 o'clock. I got a couple of hours, and you're like, no, like, and I was in the car driving, so but sorry about that. I
Oh
didn't read
no,
the.
man,
I
it
didn't read it.
happens.
Okay.
No problem at all. Like I said, I did it myself on one of my interviews, so I get it. It's something that happens.
Okay. All right. Cool. 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 Cool.
All right, sir. Well, people have been seeing me work on this. I'm gonna give you your time. Tell everybody who you are, what you do, and tell them about your shop, and I'll give you full screen access for that.
Okay. Um. My name is Feon Cooper. I'm the co-owner of Black Star Collectables with my best friend Kareem. And I'm an entrepreneur. And with the help of my partner Kareem, we opened a pro Black pop culture collectible store. It sells Black Funkos, Black Barbies, Black action figures, and Black comics. And our focus is to highlight and celebrate Black pop culture. And that's pretty much what we're about.
Awesome. I'm gonna give you some more highlight time. Can you give us a tour of this freaking store, man? This place looks awesome.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. Let me see if I can switch the mic to the cam over. Let me see. Oh, did I do something? Okay. Nope. That's not gonna work. All right. We just do it like this then. All right. Well. When you first walk in, you're gonna see Black Panther. We call this Little Wakanda. This is our Little Wakanda section. So we sell everything Black Panther here on our little Black Panther display. Well, not little, but on our Black Panther display. Black Panther costume for kids, Black Panther shirts, Black Panther comic books, Black Panther banks, uh, as well as other accessories here. And it's lit. We keep it lit through some vibranium that was donated from Wakanda, right there. So we keep it we keep it lit like that. And then if you go here, if you walk into your right, you'll see our Funko section. And this we highlight pretty much for this is our Funko wall, and for the about 85% of it we highlight black Funkos as well as hip hop. So we start off with some hip hop. Um, D Rabbit is in there because he's hip hop, so we threw him in there with the rest of the black Funkos. So and we have pretty much just black pop culture characters from Billy Ray Valentine from Trading Places. We also have some black frontline workers. Marcus Burnett from Bad Boys, Mr. T,
Did
etc.,
you say
etc., etc.
frontline workers?
Yeah, frontline work. I go back to it. Frontline workers. Yeah, Funko came out with this during the COVID. So yeah,
That's what's up.
the real heroes right now. You know, the real
Right,
heroes.
right.
Yeah. So if you go on, we have uh, a Miles Morales display. This is pretty much a display. You can't really purchase this at this time. It's just a display to highlight Miles Morales. And then at the bottom, we have our cardboard stand-ups that we sell. As you can see, they're all pretty much black superheroes or superheroes of color. This is one outside the stand-up, the Sam Wilson Captain America that we have. Uh, so yeah, this is the Funko wall. Like I said, 85% of it is highlighted for black pop culture. And then as we go a little bit further, then we have some more mainstream stuff. We have some jumbo Funkos up top. Um, and that's the Funko wall. What we have here is our independent comic book section, and we have a lot of independent comic book artists and writers. Trying to get this camera right. Okay, a lot of independent comic artists and writers, and we just highlight them here. And pretty much every Saturday, we have them come out and do a book signing. Every independent artist and writer come out and do a book signing and highlight their stuff. So this is pretty much the table that carries that. That's the lightning strike burner. That's one of our team members. That's named Marcus Newsom. He's from Compton, just like me. So that's where his character based is, Compton. That's where you see the Compton Memorial, the Martin Luther King Memorial. And then we go here, and this is our Spider-Man Miles Morales section, and we have pretty some Miles Morales merchandise, but backpacks right now, but mainly just his comic books. So this is pretty much all uh, all Miles Morales um, right here, and that's the section. I wish I could work this camera a little bit better, but yeah. And then we go here. This is our comic book wall. Right now, we're highlighting the new Batman, the new Black Batman that just been released, the next Batman, and we have his regular book, and we have one of his variants right here. And then the rest of the wall is pretty much all black superheroes, from Luke Cage to Blade to Cyborg to Storm to War Machine to Falcon, the Winter Soldier. We got some Green Lantern books that highlights John Stewart, and then we have that the new Green Lantern and the new Black Green Lantern, the Far Sector book, the female. Um, so we have some Power Man, Iron Fist in here, um, some War Machines, Strike Force, book that was released a few. I don't know, maybe about last year or a year and a half ago. It had Blade, the leader of the team. Um, we had some Spawn, but we sold out. We're gonna get some more in week. And then at the bottom, we pretty much have pretty much all the back issues of all the other books in alphabetical order from A to Z, from Aquaman all the way to Wolverine here, that section. And then come here, we have our princess display case, Princess Shuri and Princess Tiana. We highlight these, and these are for sale. You could purchase these right here. And then here, this is our black action figure wall. We start with our wood pins that highlight the black characters from Black Panther, Luke Cage, Eric Killmonger, Valkyrie, Nakia, uh, Catwoman from the Adam West Batman that was played by Eartha Kitt. And then we have pretty much our black action figures from Storm, Cloak and Dagger, Marvel's Kang. You know he's black now. He's canon as black, so we put him in,
He
we
is.
put
He
him in the
is.
so we put him in the black action figure section. So we got Black Panther Shuri, we got Deathlock or Loke, depending on who's pronouncing his name. We have Miss Marvel. She's a woman of color, so we added her to our black action figure wall. We have Winston. We have Lando Calrissian. We got Rocky Johnson, The Rock's dad. We got Kofi Kingston. Um, and then from there, then we have the pretty much the mainstream everybody else action figures here. And then when you pass that up, then you get to the sports section. And I'm from the West Coast, so we have a lot of Laker stuff. LeBron James Funkos, Kawhi Leonard Funkos, Paul George. We have the Dodgers. This is the section of champions right here. So the Dodgers, the Lakers. We have some. So this area right here is pretty much NBA, and then right here we have NFL, from Cowboys to the Raiders, 49ers, the Eagles, Ravens, and then here we have Major League Baseball. But we pretty much just carry the Dodgers here. Um, then behind the counter, we have our Golden Legacy comic books, which highlight all the real life black superheroes and icons um, that that molded the way for us black people. So we carry these books. Some of these books you might remember when you was in elementary school that you read. Um, then we have a little bit of other stuff like GI Joe action figures. We have I don't know if you guys are familiar with Niobe from Stranger Comics, created by a guy named Sebastian.
Yes, we are.
And and then we also have this new action figure that just came. We just got in today. Kamala Harris action figure available here at Black Star Collectibles.
That's
Here.
crazy.
We also have AOC, but I don't think we open her up yet. We open her up. Oh, she's at the bottom. Okay. All right. All right. No, it's okay. Okay. And and then we have my partner here, Kareem. This is my partner, Kareem Burton, my best friend and slash partner.
What up?
All right, just walked in. And then back here, we have our video wall, and this is pretty much we use this to play movies, mainly black superhero movies, and just have listened to different interviews, different podcasts of talking to people of color, talking about black culture and stuff like that. And when the COVID thing is cleared up, we're gonna start having watch parties here.
Hmm.
We use this. Then here is our backpack section. We sell backpacks, and then here is our T-shirt wall. Uh, we just sell different T-shirts. We don't have that much of a variety. We just pretty much have our brand, and then we have the Black Heroes Matter T-shirt, which was kindly the Black Hero Matter business. They kindly let us sell their shirts here for a brief period, so we're selling a little bit of theirs. And then we have our T-shirt table, which is a mess. We gotta clean it up, but this is our T-shirt table. And I'm sorry. And then this is pretty much our famous. Well, we have our blacks. Well, our women of color and superhero books. We do have a lot of LOL surprise stuff here. We have Barbies, but mainly our black Barbies. We had to condense our section for our black
Hmm.
Barbies because this is like our best seller and it's hard to keep up with it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, this is our black. Well, we got we got some new ones coming in February. I just posted it on our IG of all the new black Barbies that we got coming in, and
Yeah,
then
I
it's
saw
our
that. I saw
little
that. That was
black.
cool.
Yeah, and this is our black Barbie display case. Highlights some of our classic Barbies and Rosa Parks, and just some collectible ones that you could just come in. They're all available for purchase as well. And so we since this was all Barbies, this was the Barbie wall. But since we pretty much um, sold pretty much more than half of what we had, we condensed it and we made it into the Disney Pixar Soul section right here, where we sell Joe Gardner Soul Funkos and cardboard cutout, and we also play the movie inside the store. So this is the Joe Gardner Soul section right here at
Okay.
the present time. And last but not least, these are our displays of the new company that's coming out called Word Top Five. They take pop culture, black pop culture characters, and they make them into these beautiful, detailed statues. And
Nice.
yeah, from Prince Akeem, Omar from The Wire, Actor Foley, Eddie Murphy from Beverly Hills Cop, and Biggie, which I think they're all going to be available uh, the end of this year.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's it. That's that's the store.
Wow, man, that is very, very impressive.
Thank you.
So let's get into some of the deets here. What made you guys? And I know this is a pretty obvious question, but let's hear it from you from your own mouth. What made you guys open this store up?
Well, this was something me and my partner always wanted to do. We tried to do one back in 2011, but none of the stuff was available at this time, and the black toys was very limited at that time. It was just like some Marvel Legend toys, and it was Toy Biz Marvel Legends, and all you had was Blade, Falcon.
That's it.
At that time, we didn't have uh, nobody even really knew about black superheroes either because we didn't have Netflix playing Luke Cage. We didn't have CW playing Black Lightning. Black Panther wasn't even out that, so nobody even knew about Wakanda or T'Challa or anything like that. So, uh, so that store lasted a year
Uh huh.
with the limited stuff that we have. So we always knew that we was gonna get back to it, and we were just waiting for the opportune time. And it was just something that we've been wanting to do since
Excuse me.
I don't know, almost yeah, about maybe for 15 years. So we just like, you know what, now's the time, and we jumped on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up. So, what kept you persevering after the first store wasn't successful? To where you guys said, "Well, we still have to do it." What kept you going?
Well, I still, at the end of the day, I'm a fan of the culture. No matter what, I'm a fan of Marvel. I'm a fan of DC. I'm a comic book reader, collector, toy collector. So this was always a passion. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. So we opened up. We decided, you know what? They're not ready for a pro black pop culture shop. So we opened up another shop, and it was just a mainstream shop, just a regular comic book shop. And we learned from that. We learned from what we did at the first shop, and we realized location is important. So we decided to look for a better location, and until I guess we would say the market was ready for a pro black collectible shop, we just put that on hold and we just opened up a regular shop. So we had the regular shop for about 2 years, and we kept that going. And in the area, it was a decent area. It was. they were pretty good to us, but it was a seasonal area.
Mm,
So we just, we ended up closing. We ended up moving. We went to another area. That was a terrible area. It was nobody there. It was no foot traffic. So
wow.
all while we were opening and closing businesses, we were just learning and getting smarter, and just learning. Okay, knowing what to do. Like, okay, now we know. We got to see if there's a market for this. Then we got to know. We got to make sure we had a right location. Then we got to know. We got to make sure that it's a good location that's going to be uh, good year round. So we just never giving up. You know what I'm saying? Like some people close their businesses and then they just don't want to towel. If it don't work out, they just don't want to towel. Oh, I tried that. I guess that's not for me. But that's not what we did. When it didn't work out, we just like, okay, now we know we can't do it like that. Let's learn from that. Now let's try it like this. And through all that journey, it just made us much more wiser, and it made us better prepared when it came to opening up this business, opening up Black Star Collectibles.
Okay, all right, all right. I like that, man. The perseverance is serious out here, man. Like your mental state
Oh
and your
yeah.
love for what you're doing has got to be top notch to keep banging it out the way that you guys have. I respect
Oh, thank
that.
you, man. Yeah, it's no quitting us. It's no quit. Yeah, it's no quit. It's no quit. No quitting us. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, how many years have you said you guys have been into this?
Since 2011. Since 2011. So
Mm,
shoot, 10 years going on. About 10 years. Yeah, going on 10 years. Yeah, yeah.
what the heck is that? All right, there's something on here that shouldn't be there. All right. So, how did you know the market was ready for this collectible shop? You guys have been doing it off and on, hit and miss, doing other things to keep it going, but you said now it's ready. What was the key moment that let you guys know that the market was there?
Pretty much through the community. Like I have a like I have a lot of Facebook friends, and it's not because I'm popular. Because I just because I go out and I go to different groups and I just send friend requests, and I was just trying to get the word out. And people that I met from Comic Con, people that I personally know. Uh, I just have a big group of people that I know through social media, and like I said, I've been doing this for 10 years, but I've been using social media heavy for 5 years, and just through my personal page. Uh, of my business, every time that I post a Funko or a new action figure, I throw it on my page and I see what type of reaction I get. You
Mm,
know, it's kind of like a focus group, trying to see if my Facebook friends will react to it. So one time, and for the most part, I post Mandalorian. Everybody, oh, the Mandalorian, Baby Yoda. Everybody like Baby Yoda. But for people from my community, people from my skin color, for the most part, not Mandalorian. I think everybody likes Mandalorian. But like, let's just say I will post something about Star Wars Funko back in the days. I wouldn't get too much reaction from them. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Like, okay, a few thumbs up. But it's when I started posting my Black Funkos, my Ice Cube Funkos, my Billy Ray Valentine Funko, my Frozone. That's when, and I saw the reaction that they were getting, and like, oh, hold that for me. Oh, let me get that because I had another business. Because I also had a key. I also have a kiosk cart in
mhm.
downtown Long Beach, and I was like, hold that for me. And now that's when I was like, and I told my partner, I said, you know what? I think the community is ready now, and I think we got enough product and uh, enough platform with everything that came with the Black Panther movie, with all the TV shows, with the animation shows, into the Spider Verse, uh, uh, cartoons and stuff like that. I think it's ready. I felt like it was ready. And everybody I was talking to, people that I was like, I'm thinking about doing this again. What do you think? It's going to be called Black Star Collectibles. And the response was always positive. Like, yeah. We're gonna be selling focus on highlighting black Barbies. The response was very positive to what we was doing. So we was once when I tapped in the community and I got that response, then I knew it was ready to go. Like we would be accepted.
Hmm.
I didn't go in blind. The first time we did it, we went in blind. We just like, oh, this is cool. We think this is cool, so everybody else is cool, going to be cool, and everybody else is going to want to buy it. But it just don't work out like that. So you
Right.
got to make sure that there's a market for it, and it was a bit of a risk, but it worked out.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So, with you guys being in the shop,
I
you said you had to find the
I,
perfect location.
I lost your volume somehow. I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear. I don't know if that's me.
Oh man. Hey, can anybody watching hear me?
Can't hear.
Mm. Oh, hold up.
I don't know what happened.
Anybody watching the show right now, can you hear me? Somebody can put a message in there, let me know. Dang it, I can't tell you because you're on your phone. How about now? Okay, Brad can hear me. Thank you, Brad. All right, Mr. Cooper, you might have to back out and come back in. Mm. Mr. Cooper. Yep, yep. There we go. Back out.
Uh,
Can you hear now?
I don't know what's going on, brother. I can't hear you.
Ah,
I'm gonna leave
terrible.
and I'm gonna leave and come back.
Yes, yes, yes. Do that. Do that. Do that.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Uh, good, good, good. I don't know what happened, bro. I couldn't hear nothing.
Sometimes it goes like that, man. And normally we're able to get across to you to back out and come back in,
Okay, okay. Figured it out.
which you
Okay.
ended up figuring out.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody else could still hear us.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Okay.
how did you guys figure out the right spot? Because I think that's really important for people to know. And I like how you guys said you went to one spot, but it was only working seasonal, and you're looking for one spot that would work all year. And then you went to this spot. This spot was great, but this wasn't where you really wanted to be at. How did you guys figure that out?
It's crazy because this spot really okay. So originally we wanted this spot first, but when we in the midst of us trying to get this spot, COVID hit, and then because we had a mall, the whole mall got shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the reason why we wanted this spot first was because it's in our demographic. It's nothing but black people or people of color that comes and shop at this mall. And what we were doing, the stuff that we're selling, there's nothing like this in the whole mall. And we know that it's a market for it. Period. Like it's a market for Funkos. So people are going to want to buy Funkos. So we had a mall that had a decent amount of foot traffic. It had a movie theater inside the mall. So we was just like, this would be great. But then COVID happened and it shut down. So we decided to go somewhere else with it, and we ended up going to Compton. So we were going to open up in Compton, and because we're from Compton, me and my partner, and we felt like this would be a good thing for the city of Compton. It'd be inspirational to kids and stuff like that. Because we also do different. Well, we're also going to do different workshops to show people how they can be an artist, how they can be a writer, how they can design toys. We have different people from Mattel that's going to come and talk, people from Marvel that's going to come and talk, people from DC of color. These are black people that's going to come and talk to these kids and let them know how they can be a toy designer, what steps they need to take, how they could be a comic book artist, how they could be a comic book writer. and we thought that would be great for Compton. But unfortunately, the era we wanted, it just didn't work out.
Hmm.
So we decided to go back to see what was going on with the Carson Mall, and they were opening back up, and we're like, hey, if the spot's still available, we would like to take it. They're like, yes, it's available. We want you to take it. So we ended up back here. So everything that we were going to do there, we're just going to do it here.
Okay,
So, hmm so,
that's what's
but
up.
yeah, yeah. But the things and this is just from trial and error. For me to learn something, I just gotta walk through a door and bang my head and be like, oh yeah, I can't walk through that door no more. I gotta try this other door. That's how I get. I'm not a so just by all the other stuff that we had that went the other way, we just learned like, okay, now let's try it like this. Okay, we know it can't work like this. Let's try it like that. So, and one of the main things is location. Yeah, location. And me and my partner, we've been going to this Carson Mall since we were kids. And it's not the biggest mall, not
Hmm.
but it's a decent mall, and it has great foot traffic, and everybody comes to this mall. So we felt like this is perfect area, perfect area.
All right, sir. Well, I'm about to wrap it up. I finished the piece for you. It's you as Luke Cage holding up the Black Star Collectibles logo.
Oh, dope, dope. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
No problem. I'll be sending this to you. You can have this image. You can do whatever you want with it.
Okay. All right. All right. Thanks for having me on the show. Told my partner 7 o'clock p.m. But we didn't know. I didn't even know that it was East. Yeah, I know, but it was Eastern Standard Time. I didn't read that. That was my fault.
No
So
problem. Like I said, man, I've done it myself. You're perfectly fine. We just have to get you back on here with you and your partner.
okay.
Again, so we can get the full treatment. But you got a wonderful shop there, man. It looks great. I wish you nothing but success. And it seems like that's what you guys have been having, man. I respect your hustle and your effort very much. So please check them out. You guys do online orders?
Yeah, we're at blackstarcollectibles.com.
All right. Yeah,
Our
please check them
name.com.
out at blackstarcollectibles.com. I know I'm probably going to look on there because I'm a big fan of the Barbie dolls for my daughters, and it looks like he has a large variety of those, and we need that in our lives or whatnot. But check them out. Also, my Kickstarter's still rocking right now. It's happening. We are at $2,138 on my Kickstarter, which means we have raised $300 today, and I have to do 30 push-ups right now. That's where I'm at right now, 30 push-ups. If we hit 2,500 tonight on this Kickstarter, that means our goal is hit 3 days into the Kickstarter, and I have to do 100 push-ups tonight. So if you want to laugh at my out of shape ass, make that happen because I will be
Oh,
very happy.
well, let me know, man. I'll do them with you.
Oh, you're doing with me?
Hey, I'll do them with you. No problem.
All right, cool beans, man. That's what's up. But
Okay.
thank you for being on the show. Everybody, thanks
Uh,
for checking us out. You guys have a